Mana dishome Kidawida. Moko mana nabe surenyo bose moko mana na mwapendelea nicha nimuneko mana. Welcome back to another episode of Dishome Kidawida. My name is Masaka Mudavida Tiki. I am always so excited to be doing this. It is always my joy to be teaching you this wonderful language of mine that we call Kidawida. If it is your first time here, karibu sana, feel at home. This is where we explore, learn, and speak Kidawida. As you can see from the title of the video, on today's episode, we are going to learn about the family members in Kidawida. I believe that you're ready to learn with me. So get your notebooks ready and your pens, and let's get started. So we start with Aba, stroke Apa. I have definitely mentioned this before. Aba stroke Apa, depending on the different Taita dialects, refers to a father. And then we have Mao. Mao is a mother in Kidawida. And the Kasigao people say Mawe. Mawe in Kasigao means a mother. And for the other dialects, we say Mao. There is Mruna Aba or Shangazi, and that refers to the paternal aunt. That is the sister to your father. We call her Mruna Aba or Shangazi. But I believe Shangazi is a loan word from Kiswahili, although we still use it. We use Mruna Aba or Shangazi interchangeably. We also have Mruna Mao. That is the maternal aunt. That is the sister to your mother. We call her Mruna Mao. We then have Abamba stroke Apamba. Aba stroke Apa Mba. That refers to a paternal uncle. And it is not just a paternal uncle. It is the paternal uncle that is older than your father. In Kiswahili, we can translate that to baba mkubwa. So we have Abamba, which refers to the brother to your father who is older than your father. We also have Aba stroke Apamtini. That is the opposite of Abamba. So Aba stroke Apamtini is the younger brother to your father. We can translate that to Kiswahili as baba mdogo. Then we have Abuye or Mwabu. You can use Abuye or you can also use Mwabu. That is the maternal uncle. In other words, that is the brother to your mother. We call them Abuye or Mwabu. I hope everything is clear. I hope the pronunciation is okay with you, and I hope that you are getting the content. We then have Mwanedu. Mwanedu generally means a sibling. In Kiswahili, we can say ndugu, ndugu yangu, without specifying if it is a brother or a sister. Mwanedu is a sibling in general. It could mean a brother or a sister, but not specified. Now, if you want to specify, you will say Mwanedu wavomi, and that will translate to a brother. In Kiswahili, that will be kaka. And then we have Mwanedu wavaka. Mwanedu wavaka is a sister. In Kiswahili, we say dada. Mwanedu wavaka. That is dada. And then we have mwanedu wa masa. Mwanedu wa masa. That is a twin sibling. We call twins vana va masa. So if you have a twin sister or a twin brother, you call them mwanedu wa masa, which translates to a twin. And then we have mwana wa mwanedu. Mwana wa mwanedu simply translates to a nibling. For those who are wondering who a nibling is either your nephew or your niece. We call that mwana wa mwanedu. And in Kiswahili we can translate it as mtoto wa ndugu yangu. That is what mwana wa mwanedu means. Mtoto wa ndugu yangu. You can now specify if it is a niece or it is a nephew. So you say mwana wa mwanedu wa vomi. That will translate to a nephew. And a niece, on the other hand, will translate to mwana wa mwanedu wa vaka. So we have mwana wa mwanedu wa vomi, which refers to a nephew. And then mwana wa mwanedu wa vaka, which translates to a nephew. I hope that everything is clear so far. There is baba. I have also mentioned this in my previous videos. Baba simply refers to a grandparent. It could be a grandmother or a grandfather. We use the same term to refer to either of them. So when someone says baba in Kitaita, that refers to either a grandfather or a grandmother. Then we have baba wa mafundo. Baba wa mafundo. That refers to a great grandparent. Again, it could be a great grandma or a great grandpa. We move. We have wama stroke wami. I have also mentioned this in one of my previous videos. Wama stroke wami simply refers to a cousin. And then we have mchukuo. Mchukuo, you can already guess from Kiswahili. That is a grandchild. Mjukuu. Mchukuo. Mjukuu. That refers to a grandchild in Kidawida. Then we have mlamu. Mlamu simply refers to a brother-in-law. And a sister-in-law, on the other hand, is referred to as wifi. We also use the same in Kiswahili, wifi. That is a sister-in-law. And then we have mgosi. Mgosi has got two meanings. Mgosi is a father-in-law. And mgosi could also be used to mean mzee in general in Kiswahili. So when someone says mgosi, it could mean it is their father-in-law. They could also mean it's generally a mzee in Kiswahili. The opposite of mgosi is mkeku in Kitaita. So mkeku is somebody's mother-in-law. Mkeku. Mgosi is a father-in-law. Mkeku is a mother-in-law. And then we have migo. Migo stroke mumi. And that refers to a husband. And a wife is referred to as mka. Mka. That is a wife in Kidawida. Then we have mndwavomi. Mndwavomi. Mndwavomi generally means a man. And then we have mka. Mka means a woman. So mka has got two meanings. It could be used to mean a wife, and it can also be used to mean a woman in general. So it depends again on the context where the word is being used. It could mean a wife or a woman in general. We have the next terminology, which is mdabana. Mdabana has got two meanings. It could mean a boy in general. It could also mean a son. Again, this will depend on the context where this word is being used. It could generally mean a boy, and it can also be used to mean a son, somebody's son. And then we have mwai. Mwai is just the same as mdabana. It can be used to mean a girl in general. It can also be used to mean a daughter. Again, depending on the context, mwai could mean a girl in general. It can also be used to mean somebody's daughter. We have mjige. Mjige is simply a baby. I've also mentioned this or used it in one of my previous videos. Mjige is a baby. And then we have mwana. Mwana is a toddler. We have mjige and we have mwana. Mjige is a baby and mwana is a toddler. And finally, we have what we call mkarajiwa. Mkarajiwa is a word that is usually used by mothers-in-law. So a mother-in-law will use that word to refer to another mother-in-law. So they call each other mkarajiwa. That is what I had prepared for today's episode. In case there is any other terminology that I have left out, in case there is anything that you would like to learn that is concerned with the family members in Kidawida, you can also put it down on the comment section. You can also reach out to my inbox. You can text me on WhatsApp, or you can also call me, and you can also text me on the number that has been provided on the screen. I will respond in any of the platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is always my pleasure to be doing this. I really enjoy doing this, and I really love teaching you people Kidawida. And thank you so much for the continued support that you have been giving me since I started this journey. I am so grateful, and thank you so much for the love that you're showing. Thank you for the interactions, and thank you for the feedback. Let's continue doing this. Continue spreading the news with your networks. Share this video with as many people as you can, and let's embrace Kidawida together. We can do this together, and we can learn Kidawida together. Thank you so much, and see you in my next one. Bye.